Hello and welcome back. So this is just a video to see what we have done and the final product of our website. So once you open the website, you are greeted with a homepage. And here on the homepage, we can search items by category just by clicking on a category here. So click and we get items in that category. We also have subcategories here like that. And it seems we don't have items in those subcategories. Maybe there we do have one. Okay. Then also here we have this advanced search where you can choose things like the price range or the quantity of an item. And then you can use that to search for those items. Click search and there we get one result there. You can search by category as well, just like on the other side. Let me increase the range here for a second. So we still have drinks in there. Let's try a different category like food. I'm sure there is more items in there. Apparently not. Okay, so food, clothes, let's see. No, doesn't seem like, let's see here if I click here. Oops, there we go. So it seems something is weighing this search down somehow. So you can also type an actual text, like if I want burger, let's try and, oh, that is the wrong spelling for burger now, isn't it? Okay, so those are the results you get from that. I hope this is actually working well, this search. You can also search from here as well. Let's try the search from there instead. So all this is part of burger. Let's try something like Milo. Okay, doesn't look like the search is working fine here. I think that's because we have a category at the end there. I'm not really sure. Let me click here and try that again. Okay, so the search is working well because we don't have a category in there in the URL. So those are things you can challenge yourself to try and fix if you're up for it. So let me try and search for burger here again, just to make sure that this search is also working. Okay, so it seems it is working now. I can also limit the search to a particular brand like this. Maybe select a few brands. Fewer than that, maybe Ron Hill. I shouldn't be able to find a result there. Yes, then it's working fine. Okay, so you can also search by price range like mentioned earlier, and you can search by year or etc, etc. So you get the picture. If you find an item you like, you can add to the cart, add more like this, and then checkout. You can add your checkout details here, and then you get a summary of that. Let's add some spoof information and click next, and then we get a summary. And then once we go to this area here, we will definitely be asked to pay via PayPal. So of course my internet is at a snail's pace as usual, but there we go, we get a PayPal page. And then we can click that to actually pay. Apart from this, we have the admin section. So once we log in, if I click on the login here, I can actually log in and let's see here, and go to the admin section where I add all these items from. So admin section there, and we have a not so nice dashboard. We have products here with the advanced search as well. With the list of our products here. Some nice pagination as well, working just fine. We have categories, same thing. We can add, edit, delete. And we have, what else do we have? We have orders, and you can see some of them are not paid, but others were paid via PayPal. And we have blog posts as well, because we do have a blog section on the website here. If we click on blog, we go to the blogs. Very nice. And nice pagination as well. Okay. Alrighty then, so this is pretty much the website we've been designing all this time. We also have an account. If you go to the account, the user can check out what they ordered and which items they paid for and which ones they did not pay for. They can check out the details of each transaction. Some of these do not have details, but let's try and click one that does. This one does. Let's look at one that has more. Let's find one that has more details. Apparently, yeah, something like this. So you get a grand total, you get to see the order number and what you paid for. Alrighty, so yeah, that's pretty much the summary of the product we've been creating. Everything here works, the social links as well work, etc, etc. Alright, so those that have been following along up to this point, I really hope you have learned something valuable in here. Obviously, all these videos, you must have learned something new. So hopefully you can use that in your own projects, because this is just not to create, this wasn't meant to create the perfect e-commerce website, but to give you an idea of how these things work. Because in a real world situation, what happens is, you'd have to go back and forth, test this with your friends, test it with your relatives for months and months until you are satisfied that there are no errors anywhere. Here, it's not something that can be done overnight. It takes time. So when you have something like this, you give it to friends to test it out. And because they're going to press things that you didn't press, they're going to click where you didn't think to click. And then they'll get some errors, which you'll be told to fix. And that's how you get a perfect or close to perfect website, by trial and error testing and recoding and bug fixing. All right, so without mumbling on for too long, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody that has followed along in the series, and all the best in your own projects.